We're heading into MLS Week 8 this weekend. We're coming off a 3-0 sweep last week in our picks with another 14-game card this weekend over Saturday and Sunday. Here are my 4 best bets for the weekend. The first pick is going to come from Toronto FC and Atlanta United. It was another draw last week for TFC. They're 5th in their past 6 games, so they've really become the draw kings of the league. They'll be at home in the surprisingly hot temperatures of Toronto on Saturday at BMO Field, a place where they've scored in each of their home games so far this season. There's also word that Lorenzo Insigne could make a limited return from injury in this match, which would bolster their offense. They may need it to go toe-to-toe with Atlanta's offense that's flying high with 14 goals this season, but the Five Stripes will be missing starting keeper Brad Guzan with an MCL injury. These teams did just play already 1-1 earlier this season. It was the 4th straight time both teams have scored between them when they've met up, and I see that being another similar outcome today on Saturday. So let's go both teams to score with Toronto and Atlanta, and I found minus 150 odds on that. For the second game, I like another both teams to score outcome between Columbus and New England. The Crew have won 3 straight, and they sit at 4-1-2, while being the league's highest scoring team with 17 goals. The Revolution, meanwhile, are undefeated in 4 games themselves and are 5-1-1 on the season. We have 2 in-form offenses here. I just want to back goals from both sides. Maybe a 1-1. Let's go both teams to score, minus 135. Third pick for this weekend, I'm going to the Portland Timbers and Seattle Sounders Cascadia rivalry. Now, there are all kinds of problems in Portland right now. Their record, 1-2-4, that one win was way back in Week 1 against one of the league's worst sides in SKC. The 12 goals they've conceded, the long list of existing injuries, and now the added season injury to Eric Williamson with a torn ACL injury. Oh, and then there's this weekend's problem, facing the league's second best team in the Seattle Sounders. The Sounders have only conceded 3 times this season and have scored the second most goals in the league with 15. 8 of those goals have come from Golden Boot leader Jordan Morris. It's a rivalry, and they're on the road, so perhaps Portland just maybe has an outside shot of an upset, but the Timbers just don't look to have the horses to match with this well-oiled Sounders team right now. It's won 3 straight, and they already have 2 road wins back-to-back in that stretch as well. I'm going for a Seattle road win at plus money, plus 115 odds. And finally, if there was ever a game that looked like an under, it would be this one, and it's NYCFC and Nashville SC. Of course, that means it will probably end up 4-3 or something wild because, hey, it's MLS. But we'll follow the trends and go under 2.5 in this one between New York and Nashville. So here are a few stats that back up that under. New York has scored 7 and allowed 8 in 7 games. Nashville has scored 6 and they've allowed 2 in those 7 games. They've kept 5 clean sheets in their opening 7 games, which ties a league record. New York is 6-1 to the under. Nashville is 7-0 to the under. The goals per game in Nashville matches are a league low at 1.1, while New York City is just 2.1, seeing just 2.1 goals per game in their matches. Nashville's XG is 6.1, and that ranks 27th, but their XGA of 5.9 ranks 2nd. Nashville's 25th in shots on target. NYCFC are 5th in opponent shots on target allowed. If this game goes over, it will defy every trend we've seen so far this season. Under 2.5, minus 140. Good luck, everybody, with your MLS picks this weekend. Those are my 4 best bets.